Hello everyone, I'm back. I apologize for the lack of updates I've made in the rest of the month of November. I actually ended up getting really sick on like I'm not even sure, like a week or two before Thanksgiving, and I have a high immune system. I usually don't get so sick. I got hit like with a truck of sickness, and it was really difficult for me to recover and record episodes and get a queue going on. So eventually, I just said, forget it. I'm gonna take a break for the rest of November and just, hope everyone's patient with me. Now, the reason why I say for the month of November and why I came back on December is because I work in retail. So that means I'm getting more hours because it's the holiday season. Now, I actually want these hours. I don't get paid for my YouTube videos. I mean, I don't even have the ads installed. I don't know if I ever will. But, I don't mind working. I enjoy it. These are more for fun. And plus, Christmas is coming and I am the only one who works in the house. So I have to take care of my little siblings. And, so I work more. I'm going to continue working more if things go well and I get promoted. But now, that's why I took a break all the way until December. That way I can get a queue going on. I can have things uploaded so that way I keep forgetting the buttons because I feel like I'm playing Save the Homeland. But that way I can get a queue going on so that when the new year comes, I can try and update every day instead of like every time I don't work. Especially if I start working and I become a key holder. If I become a key holder, that means I'm guaranteed to get more hours, more pay, and less time to do these videos. Because I know they'll be asking me to open up in the morning shifts. And wow, I didn't know you can get a gold egg when you keep them in the house, in the coop. Oh no! I feel like redoing it, but it's not worth my time. But anyway. So that means I'm gonna have less time to do all this. However, that's why I took a break. I recorded almost every day with the exception of morning shifts, and I'm gonna continue to record almost every day just so I can get a queue going on and we could get posted every day instead of every day off. Yes, I do miss doing these videos. I mean, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I'm still a tiny bit raspy. I am praying that it's not bronchitis again. I had that earlier in the year and I did not like it a single bit. I'd rather die than have bronchitis again. But, so far I'm much better. I started feeling sick on one Saturday, and the next day I was so bad and I had like a slight fever. I was sneezy and coughy and wheezy. But I had to go to work. I mean, I needed the hours. It was the 1 week in a long while that I had a good amount of hours and I did not want to give them up. So I went to work and whispered all day to my customers, and some of them were like, didn't mind. Some of them, thought I was joking that I was speaking in a low voice. They thought I had a good sense of humor, which I do, but it was literally because I was sick. And like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And some are like, you shouldn't be here. And I'm like, you're not paying my bills or paying for Christmas. I had one customer who made me cry, and he's a regular customer. I don't think he meant to do that to me, but it would. But I don't think he meant to make me cry. He was basically just trying to cheer me up because I felt like crap. And, I ended up having like a mini breakdown and having to go into the bathroom because it's really ridiculous that, I'm the only one who's working and I struggle as it is. But, we make ends meet, but we can always have more things to do. Like, my little siblings never really had a big Christmas, and it only just started when I started working at Amazon, and that was when the big Christmas started. And by the skin of my teeth, I don't remember how I was able to get them last year, and I plan on doing it this year as well. I usually start my Christmas shopping in like the beginning of November, and I started late. but with all these hours I've put in, I hope to at least make it, and I really want them to have a good holiday instead of a bad one, especially when they never had one, they finally get a taste of it and then it gets taken away. No, I'm not about that. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this gets done because this is my family. They deserve it. Okay, that turned into a sap story more than I intended, so I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So I'm recording this on the 22nd of what month are we in? And of what month am I recording this? Of November. So it's November 22nd. Now today I had a morning shift, and you know, I decided to like go right on ahead and go to bed early, like I'm supposed to. And I took my sister's Nook so that I could, you know, listen to the Rugrats while trying to fall asleep. Now I'm plagued with nightmares the entire time. I have dreams about zombies, and I'm not afraid of zombies, or I'm only afraid of paranormal stuff. But you know, when you have a nightmare, you have a nightmare, and I didn't want to know what happened. Like these, I don't watch The Walking Dead, but I called them walkers in the dream. I only tuned into one episode, but these walkers were like, we were in a high building, and these walkers were like piling up to make a ladder to get to us. And it's like myself in the dream had the vision while sleeping, and I'm warning everyone that, yo, this is gonna happen, we gotta get out of here. And everyone's taking their sweet time. My brother is taking a shower, my family's like cooking stuff. It's like, guys, we are going to die. Put the stuff away and let us go. And eventually I wake up from that. And then the next dream was like some kind of old-timey dream where it's like a war. It's gonna be a war between like some rich people and the farmers, which I was a farmer. And I guess I was in charge of taking care of like the little kids. And I start like the war starts for like, there's like a peace thing, and then the war started, and I ran to go help the kids, and I got caught and stabbed a few times in my arms, and I don't know what happened to that dream. I woke up. I forced myself to wake up, and my little sister's a devious one. I tried to fall back asleep, and what do I hear? I'm not sure if you heard that, you know, heard one missed call, but it's like a theme song. It's like din 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 din, and it like clicks 2 times, and it repeats that over and over again. Now I'm not afraid of One Missed Call. I never really saw the movie, but that music will give you some chills. And I freaking wake up to that, and I freak out like, oh my god, what is going on? Am I still dreaming? And I just asked my sister before she went to bed, like, did you do that? Did you change your tone? She's like, yeah, I did. And she had this evil grin on her face. Like, I don't think she planned it, but I'm sure she's proud of the fact that that happened. And I'm not saying I'm afraid to go to bed, but I'm gonna mute her tablet and her notification alert, because I'm not having that again. I mean, it's gonna be daytime. I'm probably gonna go to bed at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't have any, no, I don't have any bugs or eggs for him, because I ate a golden egg. Good job, me. But yeah, I'm not afraid to go to bed or anything. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna mute her notifications so that I don't freak out and cry. Because I don't want to cry today, guys. I don't. Anyway, about the game. Now, it's still the rainy season, and I'm pretty sure I said in the last episode, which was a few weeks ago, I apologize, that during the rainy season, we'll go ahead and do 2 episodes per rainy day. Not 2 episodes, like 2 rainy days per episode. That way we can get rid of the rainy season faster. There's not really much that can do, and that we can do. And I'm running around because I actually forgot to take out my notes about what we're supposed to do. So that's a plus. Good job, me. And I really don't want to look around for it and stop the game. So I'm just trying to figure out who we're supposed to go see and what we're supposed to go do. Let's follow Joe for a bit. Talking to him while I try to figure this out. Yeah, it's life. Alright, we took care of him. I really don't know who that thing is. I know who that is. I think we're fine. I think we got everyone. I have to go see Dia. But I should probably pull up my notes at some point. What day are we in? The 25th? Okay, then, what are we doing here? Alright, let's move. Let's move my caboose. We gotta go see Dia. And if you hear any rustling sounds, that's me trying to get my bag and try to get my notes from my bag. I wrote my notes on what to do next on in a notebook. And my mom had an emergency and we had to go to the hospital. I mean, she's okay. She's completely fine. Like, sometimes she gets chronic headaches, so she has a hard time breathing, and she needs the hospital's oxygen or their medicine to help her up. And we were there for 4 hours, and I brought all my notes there just to work on them. And I didn't think I would be recording an episode so soon because I'm still raspy and I didn't want to deal with that, especially when I didn't have any. I don't like the idea of drinking while I'm recording, but so I put them in a bag to work on them, and I haven't unpacked my bag, and it happened on the 21st of November. But whatever. So if you hear that, no, you can't have a blue heart. No, you cannot like me. I'm sorry. My heart belongs to Gwen. I love her. I'm trying to think what we can do now. Oh, it's a little lint in my hair, in my mouth. Don't you hate it when that happens? But, I guess we can go fishing. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I really don't like fishing in front of the Harvest Goddess Spring too much. I feel like there's not really much we can get. But we'll just stay at the beach or Mallard Lake. Is it Mallard? No, Mallard. And just do what we can. And it actually gives me a time to, scoot away and get my bag. So, pardon the sounds. Oops, 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 oops. There we go. Okay, my bag is closer now, so it's not that bad. So, any sounds you may have heard, I apologize. I just really want to get my notes together and realize what the heck I'm doing here. Because I haven't played the game since the last episode I posted. But mind you, I was sick, and I don't just play video games. I do writings and I draw. And November was the National November Writing Month, and I took part in it. Did I get 50? It's basically you write 50,000 words in a month. Did I make 50,000 words? Nope. I'm pretty sure at the point when I'm recording this, I've given up. I'm almost at the halfway mark. No, I'm past the halfway mark. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, what's this? What? Excuse you? This gave us a problem? What is that? I mean, I know it's a sweet shrimp, but what? What? Ugh, whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, at the point of where I'm recording this, I'm past the halfway point for at 25,000. Beyond that, and I only have a few days left to do it. But I've literally became so busy with work and stuff that I might not even bother with it anymore. And now, I would usually be upset about it, but you know what? Writing it has actually, restored some feeling of writing that I've lost when I stopped going to school. What's that? Oh, yeah, I didn't give him that before. But I found the love to write again, and I pushed myself, and I realized I can write this certain amount in a certain month, and I'm proud of that. And before, when I tried Remo, I was never really good at it. I got as far as maybe 1,000 words, and then I stopped. So 25,000 compared to my 1,000 is a really big deal, and I'm really proud of myself. And at the time I'm recording these episodes, if I happen to actually make it, I will definitely say that I made it and that I made 50,000 words. And my story idea was really weird, but I liked the idea. And when I hit 25,000 words and I updated my my word count on the website, I realized that what I was writing was was not what I wrote in the description. So it's I was writing two different stories, and I basically told myself I would get to 50,000 words stop writing and take some time to reevaluate the story. Because if I make 50,000 words, I'm proud of myself, and I will be happy with that accomplishment. I will not continue a story, though, that I have messed up on already. There's a difference between a first draft and messing up something so badly. I have messed up so badly that it needs work. Like, I was on the path where I wanted to go, but then I realized I left out some key information from that I put in my description that I should have put in my story. And something that I actually wanted in my story. So that's gotta be redone, and all that jazz. Alright, we're gonna get into the second day of this episode, and I'm sorry if I'm boring you with like things about my life. Just, it's a rainy season, there's not much we can actually do. However, there's going to be an event tomorrow. I hope. We can only hope. So we're gonna try and get that done. And I've been playing while I'm at it, I've been playing Save the Homeland a lot on my PS2, and I seem to be having a very bad problem where I would constantly leave my animals out in the rain, and I normally don't, but consistently I've been leaving my animals out in the rain in the game, and it's upsetting because it's like I've never done this before. I don't know why, but this is what's happening. I keep feeling like I fixed the issue, but I actually have not. With the rotating the camera using the what's the word I'm looking for? The right analog stick. I actually haven't gotten around to fixing that, even though I should have, considering I'm posting these now and it took me a while to actually start recording. So, bummer me. I'm sure at one point I will. Did I feed all my animals? I feel like I didn't feed them all yesterday. Anyway, but I will definitely try and get it before the new year, and when we start updating every day. And speaking of like updates, I've recently been into The Sims. Like I followed the Sim Supply on YouTube, and I'm watching his videos and enjoying them, and I'm thinking, wow, I want to play The Sims. It's like I wouldn't so much as, you know, build stuff or any of that. Like I'd probably do like characters' lives, like what he does, but at the same time, I really don't want to. I don't want to do that, just because, like, not because so many people do it, but I might not have the patience for that. And like the only thing I can imagine me doing involving the Sims game is making a Let's Play for The Sims 2 for the PS2, for the PSP, where it's actually a plot instead of just everything else. So maybe that would happen, and I'm still considering it. But there's like a lot of games I'm considering. I was bored one day and I looked up the Rugrats game, The Search for Reptar. I'm like, holy crud! This game would have been fun to play. And I remember playing it as a kid and going into Toy Palace and realizing how terrified I was of the gorilla. And like, I would have my brother do it, and he would beat it without a problem. And I don't think me and him have ever really completed the game. It's upsetting, but I don't think we have. I mean, I want to see how many. 44? Okay, that's good. And I was thinking of getting it and playing it, but the program I use doesn't support the exports. So that means I have to get a PS1 to do it. And I tried figuring it out with the PS2, and that one's gonna take forever. I know Unique Yama suggested I play Save the Homeland, and I would absolutely love to play Save the Homeland, record it, and post it online. But it's a really complicated process, and I know enough about technology, but I don't know enough. So I do know I would need to like really study it and in order to get it done. But until then, that probably won't happen. That won't happen in the near future. It might happen, and it won't even happen in the. It might happen in the far future. I just have to look into it. Maybe get some tech-savvy friends to give me a hand, and hope for the best. Because I would really love to play that game. Because, like, I'm playing it on the PS2, and if I could record on the PS2 and show you guys, I would. But to my knowledge, it's not really possible. And like, but you know, it would be nice. It would be interesting. I mean, I'm doing the Fishy Tail story on there, and I realized I had a friend who wanted to try it. I'm pretty sure I said this before too. And I told them, dude, because they told me Joe's story was. They told me they heard that Joe's story was the easiest. Joe's story is not the easiest because of all the fish you have to catch for it. Now, I just passed the part where it's like the harvest. We're talking to Joe about the fish, and like the fish hasn't shown up, and Joe's like, I wonder why. And the harvest sprites show up, and they're like, psst, psst. It only happens during a full moon. And you tell Joe, and he's like, oh yeah, the moon was out during those times. And then he goes off and jokes, mentioning like, I want to know who you're talking to all the time. You really should get some sleep if you're seeing harvest sprites. Dun dun dun. So you know. Yes, take it. I won't tell you a story. Find me that way. But, yeah. And I know the next part of it has either got to be Kurt showing up, or we see the fish again, then Kurt shows up. Now, mind you, we only have, compared to Hero Leaf Valley, Save the Homeland, you could only beat the storyline in a year. You have to beat the story in a year in order to like win, or you fail. And I'm in summer, and I passed the 14th and 15th of the summer season, and we're gonna go into like the ending of the month, and I have yet to activate the next events, and that concerns me because I could easily just jump onto Katie's and get it done with, especially since it won't really take as long. But I'd really rather not jump that boat yet until I'm sure I could actually get this event. Now, once fall hits, I might actually, not in this game, in Save the Homeland, I might just go ahead and activate Katie's event as a backup, because at least it only takes a week or two when she sends it in, and bringing up her Affection won't be hard, or Diaz, and I already have the golden milk and golden egg, so it won't be a problem. But I just really don't want to have to use a backup yet. And I really just want that event to get it over with. It's just so tedious. And if you guys want to play Save the Homeland and you guys want my advice on which one to do first, do not do Joe's first. Do Joe's first. Do Joe's after you've gotten enough fish. Because at least, you know, no matter what event you get the fish from, it at least adds up for the next event. Like, say you got like 50 fish and you go activate Joe's event, the event will continue without a problem. You know, the only exception is during the full moons. But some guides will say catch so and so fish, and it's true that you have to catch these fish. But you don't need to get them like exactly in that event. Once you catch like 50 fish, you should be fine. Like it all adds up. Like I remember I just looked up a guide because the fishy tail story is always so hard for me in Save the Homeland, and they said catch a few some odd fish, and they say medium or large, but when you have the beginner fishing rod, it's impossible. You just need to catch fish, and then Joe will activate it, and then you'll continue getting the better rod and better fish, and then the events will activate. Once you actually catch the fish, like I said, I keep suggesting 50 because that's the most I can suggest, and the events will just keep rolling, and it won't be a problem. Kurt will come without a problem, and you just gotta wait for the full moon to take care of all the events. And catching the fish is so difficult in Save the Homeland. Like, that's why I'm glad in Hero of Leaf Valley it's so much easier, because in Save the Homeland it irritates me. Well, yes, what unfortunate weather. That's actually really cute though. I mean, not that she loses her appetite, but that, you know, that they're like so bonded. Like, I love them, I'm sorry. But yeah, so if you play Save the Homeland, please do not do Joe's event. Just skip Joe's event for a while. Do everyone else's. Like, Joe's is literally the hardest one. I mean, even the horse race is hard. So I suggest like getting your horse and raising it to 5 hearts and then taking care of it, because Gwen is a beast to beat. But other than that, you guys should be fine. I know I said we have an event today, and we should. I don't see why we wouldn't. So, but, you know, let's do our rounds, because where is that? It's at the cafe. I'm pretty sure it is. Don't want to look at my notes again. I mean, I pulled out my notebook, but since we're kind of already here, and we're at the second day of the episode, I'm not going to bother with it. I'll cross it out when I get to it, but, you know. Yes, you do love eggs. I love eggs, too. Oh, boy. It feels like riding a bicycle playing this game again, but at the same time, it's like, wow, this is This is a lot of work. Not that it's work, but I had a morning shift today. And I'm not very good with a morning shift. I'm not. I was messing up. Not in terms of like losing money, but when someone's order came up, it'd be 10:24. I'd be saying 9:24. And like, you know, they'll laugh about it, but I'm like completely embarrassed because like I can't believe I've done that. I even had at one point where my boss was like, "Yeah, you did say that." I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And they're like, "Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry about it." And they laugh, and they laugh, and my boss laughs, and I laugh, but I die on the inside because it's absolutely ridiculous. I messed up that badly. Okay, since we gotta wait for the cafe to open, let me check my notes real quick because I'm pretty sure this is where we go next. Yeah, this should be happening at the cafe. Okay. So we just wait for 3 more months. Flowers. Parsley. Let's go talk to Parsley. Huh, yes, it does feel nice. Okay, get me in here. Oh. Okay. I guess not. Yes, too bad it is raining. Do I have something to sell to them? I can give him this stuff. Oh, okay. Wait, aren't I supposed to upgrade a thing today? I think we are. So I guess we're gonna have to go ahead and do that. I don't know what I gave him and what I didn't. So let's go ahead and oh no, we don't have the right item. Alright, Lewis closes at 6. So let's quickly go to him, find out what we need. I think it's a blue rock. We should probably just go straight to the mine and get it over with. Yeah, let's just go to the mine and hope for the best. Once again, I'll be closing out when we do that. Just because, you know, this is a 2-day long episode. You guys don't need to see everything. And I do completely prepare myself to make an episode of the mines and just only the mines so that you guys get a hint of what to do and all that junk. Like, I know there's a picture blog for it, but which one do you hit? Do you know? I don't. I always have to guess it. And sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. And I've played this before, so it's like, what am I doing? Alright, I'm gonna disappear for a bit, guys. I'll see you in a bit. See ya! Alright, oh, well, goodness, that was very late. I just realized. Sorry, I usually do, like, the first cave and second cave, and then I make my way out. This time I did it in reverse, so that kind of threw me out of the loop. So I said we needed a blue rock. I'm pretty sure we still do. I found one. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade a tool and end this episode. I can't believe I messed up that badly. I'm so sorry. I told you, I'm loopy when I do morning shifts. I'm weird. And like, I'll stay up despite going to bed early yesterday and waking up and, you know, going to bed for the early shift and then waking up early to go to that shift. I will stay up until like 6 o'clock in the morning still. It's a curse. But sometimes I just can't sleep. Oh boy. I want to say it's the lack of melatonin. I want to say it's because of my warehouse job I did before. It could be anything. Lewis, upgrade my tools is... No, okay. Do it. See, yep, I told you. Alright, and the orichalcum. And I need a silver ore, actually. Okay. So, we got everything upgraded so far. And see, we still have a lot of money to go. Silver ore, orichalcum. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we need 4 of those and a silver ore. So, I don't think Ponta's going to show up. I mean, we'll wait. I mean, I'm not going to fish, but I don't mind looking over on the beach and, well, we're not going to end it yet. So, I just want to go find out if we have what we need for the next time we upgrade the tools. And that way, we, like, you know, it's not a big deal. And we don't have to worry about going to the mines. I mean, going to the mines is important because Lewis needs so many ores and stuff for his event pass. So it's always good to stock up. Oh, I was there. I should have sold something to him. Dang it. Whatever. Anyway, it's always good to have it. Okay. Now I'm looking for Alright, we got all 4 of them. And... my goodness. And that's probably it. No, that's it. Gold. That's rare metal. Okay, so we essentially got everything we need to make sure... nope, that's not gonna work. To make sure that we can actually upgrade all our tools and we won't have to worry about it. And pretty much full on all of these, especially that one. And, which, you know, that's not a bad thing. Let's reorganize the inventory while we're here. Because this stays with us, and we're gonna go to Lewis and sell that thing. Oh wait, you go... Nope. You go there. And you're gonna be sold. But, yeah, so long as we have enough, that's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need more orichalcum. Not so much for the tools, but for Lewis. So, I'll still go to the mines almost every day and just get that out of the way. Just so I'm not left in the dark. And I had to think if that blue mist event happened, the one where it withers, and I'm pretty sure it did. So I don't want to be left in the dark on that one, because I'm thinking like, wait, when's the last time I watered that thing? I mean, I know it's raining now, but I think it's probably dead. But no, that event passed already, so that's a plus. Hopefully there's an event tomorrow, and we'll get the other one that I said that I hope would happen today, and I'll make sure that happens too. See, I don't want to just sit around, but I don't want to fish because it's going to take all our energy. We'll collect the seashells, we'll sell them to Lewis, which I forgot to do again, didn't I? Did I forget to do that? I did! Okay then, we're going to go ahead and do that then. Because Ponto won't be around for a while. I still don't think he's going to show up. I honestly don't know what his days are, so you know what? Instead, because I'm pretty sure he shows up on holidays, we're just going to call it a night and not worry about it. I mean, we're almost at the 40-minute mark for this episode. By almost, but probably by far. I mean, I'm technically taking in consideration of the part that I forgot to edit, which is usually the mining and the beginning and a little bit towards the ending of the video. So, either way, we're like almost at 40, and we don't want that. Sell all that. Sell that. Sell that. I basically almost made all the money back I gave him. Okay, no, they're fine. Talking to the ratties. Alright, I'm gonna end this video, and once again, I apologize for my lack of updates. It's just been really hectic with work, and with me getting sick, and trying to make sure I get things done, and preparing for the new year when I update every day. Now, I want you to know that even though I said I'm gonna update every day, there's going to be chances where I won't be able to. And hopefully that won't be the case. I really hope I'll be able to update every day. So, you know, I know it's gonna be sunny. I don't know why I did that. So please don't hold it to me. And I just hope you guys have a good night and a good holiday. See you next time. Bye, guys.